gentlemen, action continues on Gateway Championship Wrestling. This following contest scheduled for one fall. Your referee is Patrick Small. Introducing first, making his way to the ringside area and managed by Sadie Blaze, hailing from Miami, Florida, and weighing 223 pounds. He is a member of the Watchmen, Bryan Monterro.
There you see a very impressive newcomer to the ranks of GCW, Bryan Monterro. Unfortunately, falling under the influence of the demented mind of Sadie Blaze. Sadie Blaze got into this young man's head, and now he's working with Sadie Blaze and Jimmy Charisma and Melvin Talent and that whole gaggle of goons, as they say. Sadie Blaze has certainly made a lot of enemies here in GCW and is going to enlighten us.
Now, I'm not going to come out here tonight and drone on and on and on about some big tub of goo named Big Bad Ben. But I will say that any of you wannabe champions out there that want to get in my ring tonight and go a few legit rounds, you're more than welcome. Matter of fact, I'll go out in the parking lot and snatch a grill off a car, slap on a piece of leather, and make a belt. Now, that being said, the year is won, the time is now. If you don't join us, you will submit to the Watchmen. Then come on, Baldy. What are you going to do, blind me with your head? Get on in here, Captain Steubing. The longbow's taken off, and that guy's leading you all straight to darkness. I'm sorry, what'd you say? I didn't quite catch you. Hell? You have no idea what hell is. You didn't think you could come out here with crosses and wafers and defy me, did you?
This is the Outtkast!
As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, Sadie Blaze has made a lot of enemies here in GCW, and you're looking at one of them, the Outtkast. I don't know if Bryan Monterro has ever been involved in a hardcore type of match before. I don't know if he's ever gotten hardcore, but he may be forced to if the Outtkast has anything to say about it. This one will be a hard-hitting affair, no question about it.
Well, Sadie Blaze going off on one of his sociopathic rants yet again. You know, a lot of times with him, I'm not really sure what he's saying, but it just sounds evil. He's talking about this group he's got now called the Watchmen. Now, what the meaning of that name is, I don't know, but the newest addition to it is Bryan Monterro.
What are they watching?
Your guess is as good as mine. I think they're watching Big Bad Ben if you listen to what Sadie Blaze says. But Bryan Monterro, the newest member, young man out of Miami, Florida, tremendous physique, but that's about all we know about him. Sadie Blaze has been so close-lipped about this man's background or what type of athletic background he has. As the Outtkast now with a wrist lock. Certainly Outtkast has the experience advantage as far as we know against Bryan Monterro.
It's hard to scout a guy when you don't know a whole lot about him, when you haven't seen a whole lot of his matches. That's what Outtkast is going into here.
He's had only a few matches here in Gateway Championship Wrestling. I don't know if he's had matches elsewhere in the country. I know he worked on the security staff with us for a while, but again, Sadie Blaze not releasing any information about the man.
Nice agility there of Bryan Monterro to escape that wrist lock, turn it into a hammer lock. The guy's obviously got some in-ring skill, no question about that.
That is for sure, but Outtkast now reversing the hammer lock, going into a headlock, takes him over now with a hip. And controls his man on the ground. Outtkast, we've said so many times, is the type of wrestler that can beat you on your own terms. He's been known as a high flyer in the past, and he still has those skills. But he's also quite a brawler and can wrestle with you as well. He can beat you on so many different levels.
And that's what Bryan Monterro's got to deal with here. But as you said, we don't quite know what Monterro brings to the table just yet. We've only seen a handful of his matches here in GCW. Wait a minute.
Count of two. Evidently, Montero's got some scientific skill with a great series of reversals, but the Outtkast takes him down and goes into a front face lock. Outtkast blocked the last move from Monterro and was able to get on top of him. And now goes back to a wrist lock. And that may be an experience advantage on Outtkast's part. Drops a leg right on the bicep.
As they say, no substitute for experience, and right now Outtkast has him tied up in the armhole, but wait a minute. Quick roll up there by Monterro. Very heads-up move for a guy who hasn't been around GCW that long.
Well, he definitely knew how to reverse that momentum, get the momentum working against the Outtkast. He does it again. I thought he went for the tights there, but again, Outtkast able to roll back through. Good scientific wrestling by both men right here, as it's a short arm scissors by the Outtkast. Look at that, goes for the roll through again, gets two, and that's it. And I think Montero's looking a little frustrated.
And if Outtkast does some damage to that arm, that'll certainly neutralize the power advantage that Bryan Monterro obviously has.
Very true, but remember this, he's tremendously developed all throughout his physique, and the legs a lot of times can be the strongest muscles in the body. So we'll see if he knows how to adjust if that's the case. But right now it's Monterro with a wrist lock. Outtkast rolling through, reversing. And now the Outtkast back on the advantage once again.
Monterro trying to one-up him there.
Instead stays on the ground with that wrist lock. Irish whip now. Look out, sunset flip, 1, 2, and no.
There's that high-flying ability you talked about.
Savate kick from Bryan Monterro. Goes for a cover, count of 2. Well, Monterro has shown he's about as quick as the Outtkast is right here.
The momentum of this one is swung back and forth. Outtkast head first into the turnbuckles there.
Monterro very methodically going back to him. Not rushing in, not leaving an opening. Irish whip once again. What a clothesline! My goodness, he took him out of his boots.
That's the thing. Monterro may not have the experience, but he's got the mind of Sadie Blaze guiding his actions.
And he's got a clothesline. Oh, my goodness, he about took his head off with it.
No question, there's that power, and now Monterro, version of a Russian leg sweep there.
Cover, count of 1, 2. You know, say what you will about Sadie Blaze, and I've said a lot, but the one thing you have to admit, even begrudgingly, is that the man has an eye for talent. He may be a twisted son of a gun. He may not be in control of all of his faculties mentally, but he knows talent when he sees it. And he's got this Bryan Monterro. Oh, Savate kick. He's got Monterro really going to town here on the Outtkast.
He's had Monterro do his homework, no question about that. Big kick right between the shoulder blades.
And that was almost martial arts style. You notice how he paused right before that kick and got the perfect positioning. This man may have a martial arts background, and we don't know it. Cover after the suplex, 1, 2, and no.
As we said, it's hard to get a read on what Montero's all about so far. But wait a minute, Outtkast turns things around.
And Outtkast with a clothesline of his own. Elbow. And now Outtkast whipping Monterro in. Samoan drop. And that may be the first time we've seen pain across the face of Monterro. Count of 2. And that was all by the Outtkast.
That's another thing about Monterro. It's kind of hard to get a read on the guy. Don't really see a whole lot of emotion out of him.
He's got a great poker face, but what is this? Oh my goodness! Outtkast went for the spine shake, but Monterro countered it with an arm drag.
Nicely
underneath.
done.
Clothesline, no. Takes out the leg. Oh! Right to the ribs, now to the back. This man definitely has a martial arts background. I suspected it before, but now those Muay Thai style knee strikes to the head. Famous for Muay Thai kickboxing, where that is legal. That Korean form of the martial arts. And now forearms to the jaw.
Seems like thus far Montero's had an answer for everything Outtkast can throw at him.
What is this? Picks him up. Oh, right on the knee, my goodness.
That was like a fisherman buster, but instead of dropping him to the mat, he dropped him onto his own knee.
I don't even know that Monterro has names for these moves. He just He's just looking for ways to drop a man on his head. He is brute force and brute power, and he's under the control of the psychotic one, the sociopath, Sadie Blaze. What is this? Oh, he's got him high in the air now. Oh, right on the head. Modified brain buster. He got his shoulder up.
I'm surprised. Monterro hit about 2 or 3 high-impact moves in a row. Outtkast still managed to survive.
Forget the match being over. I thought we were going to have to call the EMTs. Outtkast still shaking off that modified brain buster. Now onto the shoulders.
This could be it if he hits this.
Fireman's carry position. Outtkast trying to fight his way out. Boot to the midsection.
Going for it again.
Up on the shoulder. This was countered once before. Spine shank. And now the Outtkast back on the advantage. Wait a second. Sadie Blaze. Drop kick now. Sadie Blaze was moving towards that corner. Drop kick to the back. Outtkast.
You got to keep your eye on Sadie Blaze at all times. You never know when he's going to get involved.
I don't trust any of these watchmen any further than I can throw them. What is this pump handle? This might do it. Pump handle backbreaker.
Nicely done. Outtkast pulling a new move out of the arsenal. We'll see if it's enough to put away Bryan Monterro.
Wrist lock now. Northern Lights suplex. And Outtkast continues to press the advantage.
Now ramming him back into the corner.
Driving those shoulder blocks in on the powerhouse from Florida, Bryan Monterro. He says he's going to take him over now. Forearm smash to the face. Straight right hand.
Not sure what he's going for here. We'll see.
Outtkast all the way on the top. What is this? Body scissors from the top.
Don't think he got all of it that he wanted.
Well, both men landed awkwardly. Both men are hurt. Just the type of physical battle you come to expect here in Gateway Championship Wrestling. We are going to see who's got the reserves left. Outtkast with a shot to the back.
You could be looking to finish him here.
On the shoulders, this might be the case study. He can't get this big load up on his shoulders, but this guy's a powerhouse. He's got him up. He's got him secured. Case study.
He nailed it right there.
That's going to do it. Count it. 1, 2. Come on, Sadie Blaze, put the foot on the rope. For crying out loud.
He had him there. He definitely had him.
Outtkast had him beat 8 ways from Sunday. Wait, I saw something go flying in the ring. What was that? Sadie Blaze threw something in the ring. There it is. That's a chain. That's a chain you saw right in the middle of the dadgum ring. And Montero's got it wrapped around his fist. Oh, come on. Just cold-cocked him. Count of 1. Oh, this stinks.
Here's your winner, Bryan Monterro.
Well, the Watchmen steal another one here from the Outtkast.